So today I'm going to be showing you how to airbrush this eye look, which utilizes shades from the limited edition Woodland Whimsy collection. So if you are interested, please keep watching.
So the first shade I'm going to apply from this collection is called Safari. It's a nice green tone with gold pigment in it. I'm just going to go ahead and apply that in the outer V and then go ahead and extend that up to my transition and all the way through toward the inner corner of my transition. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and create that initial outline, and then I'll move on to shading. Now creating that initial outline is a really good thing to get used to doing, just because it helps you, especially when you're freehanding the shadows. So if you are new to my air shadow videos, my compressor dial is always at 10 o'clock whenever I'm doing anything involving my eyes. Okay, so once I finish with my outline, I'm just going to go ahead and start to shade just to deepen the color. Now when I'm shading, I like to go ahead and just lightly pull back on the lever sporadically, just to go ahead and release small amounts of pigment at a time. It helps me control the amount of pigment that's coming out, and it also helps me to prevent overspraying or creating this splotch of any color that I'm trying to use. Next, I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my lower lash line, just connecting it to the base of the outer V and dragging it down. And I want to take this color about halfway through. I'm not going to extend it all the way to the inner corner of my lower lash line because I am going to apply another color there. If you want a more smoky effect, go ahead and freehand it, but if you're looking for a more defined line, I do recommend using the shadow shield when applying color to the lower lash line. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and deepen the color just in the fold of my eyelid and on the outer corner, because I really want this color to be nice and rich. It's such a beautiful green tone. So the next shade I'm going to apply is called Nectar, and it's this nice peachy shimmer tone. I'm just going to go ahead and apply that all over the open space in my lid. So I just want to go ahead and take that from the inner corner of my eyelid, feather it up to blend with the Safari in the transition, because I want everything to be nice and blended. And then I'm also going to go ahead and blend it just very lightly into the Safari on the outer corner of my eyelid. Now I don't want to put too much close to the outer corner of my eyelid because I am going to apply another color there. So here I'm just applying the color to my lower lash line. I find that it helps avoid lines or creasing when you just go ahead and stretch out the eye, because naturally when you're putting air there, you kind of like squint or squeeze your eye together, and it does leave spaces. So stretching it out just kind of helps make sure that you got an even distribution of color. I'm also going to go ahead and apply this as a tear duct highlight, so I just want to go ahead and blend that into my transition, of course. And then I am going to apply it for a brow bone highlight as well. Now the next shade I'm going to apply is called Majesty, and I just want to focus this in almost like an arch shape, starting from the outer corner of my eyelid and blending it up into my transition, or the natural fold of my lid. Now I don't want to blend it too much into my transition, just where my transition starts. So usually that, for me at least, is at the natural fold of my eyelid. So I just want to create almost like a triangle with the tip a little bit arched inward, if that makes sense. Anyways, you see what I'm doing. So I'm just adding color there, and I'm just going to go ahead and keep adding layers of that color just to intensify it. I find that this gives a nice pop of dimension to the eye look, so feel free to try this look even with other colors. I think it's a great little trick to go ahead and add dimension to your eye. And of course next is airliner. So here I'm just using Midnight Blue and my cat eye and stencil. If you are unfamiliar with the way I do airliner, I will have links to my airliner videos in the description box below for you. So once your airliner is complete, just go ahead and apply some mascara, and this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.